All right, so we are going to start on your right side with something underneath your head. Okay, and so you're going to be on your right side and you're going to have your arms stretched out and your legs, your knees are in line with your hips, so they're at a 90-degree angle. And your arms are stretched out. And you want to make sure that your head is high enough so that your head isn't tilted, that you're pretty comfortable laying on your side. And then just take a moment, and also if your side is kind of poking into the ground, you can put something underneath you. You're just going to settle in for a moment and connect with your breath. And in this pose, your arms stay straight, and you're just going to start to glide your left arm front to back. Right, so the arms stay straight and you're just gliding the upper arm front to back. And you're breathing as you move, and there's no rush. It's just a gentle glide front to back with your upper arm, and your bottom arm, your right arm, is stationary. And you might find as you progress that you want to go a little bit further or not. Now, eventually we're going to come to a place where the hands are again resting one on top of the other. And you're going to come up onto the left fingertips. And then you're going to start to walk that left arm overhead, but your fingers never leave the ground. Okay, and you might inhale as the arm comes up, exhale as it comes down, or you might take a couple of breaths to get through that process. So again, just carefully moving with your breath. The right arm and the whole right side of the body remains stationary. It's only the top part, especially the arm and shoulder, that are moving. Now, again, you're going to come to a place where you start to feel done, and the arms are going to rest again, left arm on top of the right arm. And this time, when you're ready to move, you're going to arc that left arm up into the air, and your eyes follow your hand, and you're only going to go as far as your eyes can follow the hand. And my arm can't go any further because of the wall behind me. But you're going to go as far as it feels comfortable. So you're opening, and maybe that's on the inhale, and then closing when you come down. And again, you may want to use more than one breath as you do this. And just moving with your breath, no rush. And again, whenever you feel done with that, you're going to stop, pause for a moment, connect with your breath, and now we're going to move the leg. So your legs are at a 90-degree angle, right? And you're just going to glide that top hip front to back. So you're not lifting anything up. The legs are, kind of dragging along one another, just moving front to back. And the idea here is to get some movement in your hip. And I know these seem like really simple movements, and they are, but what's really nice is it starts to loosen things up in a different way so that when we start to do those bigger movements, they'll be a little bit easier. Now, again, eventually we're going to come to a place where we stop. And now you're going to arc the left leg up in the air. And again, going as far, and I can't go any further because of the wall. Lifting the leg up. You could also just keep the foot down and open up the knee. You're going to do whichever feels better on your hip. So either pivoting the knee up or arcing the leg up into the air, opening as far as your leg will comfortably go. And when you've had enough of that, you're going to add in arm and leg, opening and closing with your breath. And whenever you feel complete with that, you're going to pause and notice how your body's feeling, and then you're going to switch to the other side. You can just turn yourself over. I'm turning around so that I can still look towards the screen. Now again, you're going to make sure that your head is comfortable, your arms are extended, your knees are stacked up and at a 90-degree angle, and the arms will stay straight, and whenever you're ready, you're going to start to glide the right arm front to back. Continuing to breathe, your eyes could be closed here. You're just gliding and noticing how your body feels as you move. No rush. The elbows don't bend. You're just gliding that right arm over the left. And again, eventually coming to a place where we stop with the hands stacked on top of one another. Pause, breathe. And then when you're ready, you're going to start to glide the right fingertips up overhead, and your body might open up, and then you're going to glide back. And the fingertips never leave the floor. Right? You're just gliding, maybe inhale, open, exhale, close, moving in some way that feels good in your body. Now the next time that the hand comes back and your right hand is resting on the left, this is where we're going to arc the arm into the sky. Your eyes are going to follow your hand. You're going to go as far as you comfortably can. Of course, I'm still being stopped by the wall behind me, but you're going to open your eyes, track your hand. Even if your eyes are closed, your head is turning at the rate that your arm is. Just moving with your breath. One more time. And when your hands come back together, again, you're going to check out your knees. So knees at a 90-degree angle. And you're just going to start to glide your right leg, the top part of your right leg, front to back. So we're not lifting that leg. You're not lifting the right leg off of the left. You're just gliding your thigh and your hip front to back. And it might feel like a lot of work, and just notice what's happening in your pelvis as you move. Eventually coming to a place where you stop. And then this is where we're going to arc that leg up into the air, and you're opening up as far as it feels good and then bringing it back down. Or you're keeping the foot on the ground and just lifting the knee and moving through the hip. Moving with your breath. And then whenever you want to, you'll add in moving the arm and the leg together. And whenever you feel complete, it might be now, you might want to do a couple more movements. You're going to stop, pause, notice how your body's feeling, and then we're going to make our way onto our hands and knees. And so if you'd like to have a blanket underneath your knees, you're going to put one there. So you're on your hands and knees, wrists slightly in front of your shoulders, knees slightly behind your hips. You're going to take a moment to connect with your breath, and the inhale will be up in tabletop, the exhale down towards child's pose. Just do this a couple of times with your breath. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Making sure that you're keeping those lower abdominals engaged and that you're allowing the back to stretch as you come down towards the ground. Now, one of these times when you come down towards the ground, I want you to pause there for a moment, walk your hands over to the right and shift your hips over to the left so you get a nice stretch through your side body. Take a couple of breaths there, or you can inhale up and exhale down towards child's pose. Of course, at an angle. Now again, eventually, you're gonna make your way through the center and then over to the left side. And again, either you're staying towards the ground and just getting a stretch through your side body, or you're inhaling up and exhaling down. You know, kind of seeing whichever way feels best in your body. So again, after your next exhale, we're gonna make our way back to the center. And then you're gonna make sure your wrists are slightly in front of your shoulders, knees slightly behind the hips. We're gonna slide up into a down dog and pedal through your feet. If this doesn't work for your wrists, you could be on your forearms. And then bending both knees, you're gonna either walk or gently hop forward into a forward bend. And then inhale, rise up towards the sky, exhale, hands to the heart center. All right. And then let's meet towards the front of your mat. And now I realize you can only see the lower part of my body, so I'm just gonna adjust my screen here just a little bit. All right, so here we go. We're gonna start off with your hands at your heart center. Take a moment to connect with your breath. And then on an inhale, we're gonna reach up towards the sky, exhale into your forward bend. You could also slide down your legs, inhale halfway up. Exhale in towards your legs, inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, slide, half forward bend. Exhale in towards your legs. Inhale, reach all the way up. One more time. Inhale is up. Exhale is down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale in towards your legs. Inhale, all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Again, take a moment to pause. Connect with your breath. Feel your feet on the ground, right? And imagine that you can breathe with your whole body. If you know how to use Ujjayi, this would be a great place to work Ujjayi breathing into your practice. So now we're going to inhale up towards the sky. Exhale into your forward bend. Inhale, slide halfway up. Exhale in towards your legs. Next inhale, we're going to take the right foot back into a nice deep lunge. Inhale, bring your arms up towards the sky. And exhale. Inhale. And then the next exhale, we're going to take the hands to the ground. Take that front foot, reach it up towards the sky, three-legged down dog. On the inhale, come forward into a three-legged plank. You can either bring that foot down or keep it up. Slowly lower down to the ground. Inhale up into a baby cobra or full cobra. It depends on what's appropriate for your body. Exhale, you're going to make your way back into a down dog. And on the inhale, we're going to step forward with the right foot. Okay, inhale up, exhale here, inhale again. And next exhale, we're gonna take the hands down and that front foot, again, is gonna reach towards the sky, three-legged down dog. Inhale forward into a three-legged plank, slowly lower down to the ground. Inhale up. And exhale back into your down dog. Bend both knees and gently hop forward or step forward into your forward bend. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart center. And take a moment and notice how you're feeling, how your body's doing, what's your energy level like now, right? And then when you're ready, hands to your heart center. Breathe and focus. This time, you're going to inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling, take your weight into your left foot, and extend your right leg behind you. Now your exhale is going to tell your body when to move. So inhale and then exhale, start to lift that leg. Find your focus and your balance. Breathe and focus. And then on an inhale, come on up, place that foot down. Hands to your heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Weight moves into the right foot. Lift that left foot up, flex that foot, breathe. And on the exhale again, allow your leg to tell your body when to come forward. Breathe and focus. On an inhale, come up. Foot comes down, hands to the heart center. We're going to interlace the fingers, turn your palms towards the ground. Inhale, take both arms up. And we're going to exhale, sit down into a chair. So you want to make sure that low back feels comfortable. If it doesn't work to interlace your fingers, you can just have your palms pressing towards one another. Breathe and focus. Now from here, you can either keep your arms extended or bring them down onto your thighs. We're going to take the heels up off of the ground. Balanced chair, breathe and focus. Deepen your seat if you want to. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Now, heels come down on the exhale, come into your forward bend. Take your hands to the ground. Bend your knees, gently hop or step back into a plank. We're going to come down onto the elbows. So now we're in a modified plank on our elbows. Now, this is kind of fun, so go along with me here. You're going to press with your toes. Your chest comes forward. Then you're going to lift your butt up. So you're making circles with your upper body. Then you're going to pause, and we're going to go the other way. Forward. You get what we're doing here? It does take a little bit of work. And eventually, you're going to stop, take your knees down, and press back into a child's pose. And then you're going to stay there for a moment. Notice how your body's feeling. And I'm thinking, I didn't tell you to get a strap, but if you have something that you can use as a strap close by, like a sock or a shirt, you're gonna hold it behind your body so that your hands are about shoulder distance apart. Inhale up, exhale, head towards the floor. And then inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. Now exhale, we're going to bring the hands down. Inhale, body up. And again, exhale, down towards child's pose. If your head doesn't touch the ground, you could put a blanket or block underneath. Inhale, reach your arms up. We're going to stay here for a full breath. And then when the next exhale comes, arms down, inhale, body up. Last time, inhale is up. Exhale, forward bend towards child's pose. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, body up. Beautiful. So one more time, I want you to check in. How's your body doing? What's your energy level like? Your heart rate, body temperature, all of those things. And then you're going to sweep your legs around so that your legs are extended out in front of you, and sit up nice and tall. If you find your back rounding, you're going to put, a little pillow or a blanket under your sits bones. And now we're going to take that right foot and you're going to step it in. All right, so it's fairly close to your straight leg, right? So right foot's down, knees pointing up towards the sky, your body is upright. Left hand stays on the ground. You're going to reach your right arm up towards the sky. Exhale over, reach towards your left leg or foot. Then you're going to take the left hand off the ground. And again, bring that wherever the right hand is. And then reach your head towards your knee. Now it gets kind of fun. You're going to take your right hand, tricep to the shin, bend your elbow so that your palm turns up, and then take your left hand, try to find your right hand, and connect your hands together and reach your head towards your left knee. Keep breathing. Don't force the bind, the connecting of the hands. Very carefully release your hands, reach up towards the sky, stretch out both legs, exhale over your legs. Next inhale, reach for the sky and bring your left foot in. So again, get yourself all set up, right? The left knee is pointing up towards the sky. Your right foot is flexed, right hand is on the ground to support you. You're going to reach your left arm up towards the sky. Inhale, exhale, reach towards your right leg. Head towards the knee. Take your right hand and again, bring it to wherever your left hand comes to on that right leg. Breathe. Notice how you're feeling. If appropriate, you're going to release your left hand. Take your shin, your upper arm, your tricep to your shin. Bend the elbow, turn the palm up. Take your right hand, find your left hand possibly, and reach that head towards your knee. Keep breathing. Don't force it. Long, smooth breaths. Our breath gives us a lot of information. And again, when you start to feel complete, carefully release your hands, stretch them up towards the sky, stretch out your left leg. Inhale will be up. Exhale over both legs. Inhale, come on up. And now I want you to find a comfortable place on your sits bones. And we're going to start, legs are extended, arms extended up towards the sky. Inhale is here. Exhale, take your feet off the ground. Arms can be holding onto your legs in the air, on the floor. Inhale, extend. Exhale, make your way back into a modified boat pose, Navasana. Inhale up, exhale into your balance. And just move with your breath. If it doesn't work, you can keep your feet or your hands or both on the ground. You're moving with your breath. This next one, we're going to hold the position, whatever position you choose. Breathe and focus. On an inhale, we'll extend. Exhale over the legs. And then inhale, come on up. And we're going to make our way onto our back body. So, and let's see. I don't think you need to have anything close by. So you're going to be on your back in a comfortable way. And just take a moment to feel your feet on the floor. So feet are about hip width apart, knees are bent. You're feeling how it feels to, feel your lower back and pelvis on the floor, your shoulders. Take a moment and just, where do you feel connected to the floor? And any tension left in your body, I want you to imagine that it's just seeping out of your body and moving down into the earth. Okay? Then we're going to take our legs and our arms, and both of them are all 4 of them, right, are perpendicular to the ground. You're going to wiggle your left toes and your right fingertips. Inhale, you're going to take that arm and leg, opposite arm and leg towards the ground. Exhale, back to neutral. Inhale, other side. So we're alternating opposite arm and leg with your breath. This is really great for focus and connections in the brain. So if you find it a little bit challenging, you might want to do this sometimes. And don't let yourself get into a swingy motion. It's not about momentum. You're moving with your breath. One more time on each side. And then when you're done, you're going to bring your knees in towards your chest. You can gently move side to side or in a circular motion, whatever feels good on your lower back. Then we're going to hold on to the right leg, and you're going to stretch your left leg out. Keep that heel off of the ground. You're going to reach your left hand towards your right ankle and pull that lower leg across the body. So it's an upside down pigeon prep pose. Keep breathing, making sure you're not forcing anything. Then gently release that foot, extend your right leg, and hold on to the left knee. And again, at first, for just a moment, we're going to hold on to the left knee, and then you're going to reach your right hand towards the ankle, pull that lower leg across the body, not forcing anything, just doing what feels good. Long, smooth breaths. And again, we're going to release that ankle, and again, you're going to bring both knees in towards the body, little circles. If you're going in a circle, you're going to go in both directions. Now we're going to bring the feet carefully down to the floor and open your knees out. So your knees are open, the bottoms of the feet are connected, and your knees are open out. You're going to relax as much as you can through your body and start to focus on your breath. Now the movements are going to be really small, right? So imagine that on your inhale, you're going to move your legs up about 1 centimeter, right? And then exhale, inhale again, move the legs about 1 centimeter. Exhale again, move the legs about 1 centimeter. So we're bringing the knees towards one another, but they're not really coming to a place where they're going to connect because we're moving them so slowly. On the next inhale, you're going to bring the knees back down towards the floor. Pause for a moment, and then do that same movement again. So inhale, about 1 centimeter up. Exhale, don't move. Inhale, another centimeter up. Exhale, don't move. Do that for a couple more breaths at your own pace. And last time on the inhale, you're going to open the knees up, and now you're going to bring the left knee over on top of the right. Inhale, open the knees all the way up. Exhale, left knee comes over towards the other one. Inhale, open. Exhale, outside knee comes all the way over. And we're just going to do that a couple of times with your breath in a way that, of course, is safe and comfortable. And the next time that you finish your second side, we're going to bring both knees so that they're pointing up towards the ceiling, and bring your arms down to the side. And your feet, again, are about hip width apart. You're going to try to keep your feet connected to the floor just like you were standing on them. And you're going to On the inhale, lift your pelvis up, and you're going to start to work your shoulders underneath your body and lift your chest up towards your chin. Your hands can come towards your ankles, or you can interlace your hands and press them down. Okay, and if your hands don't go to either of those places, that's okay. We're going to breathe and hold the position. If it's too much work for you, you could put a block under your pelvis to help hold you up. Now on one of these exhales, we're going to come down towards the ground. Relax your shoulders, relax your hips. Take a breath or two, and we're going to do that again. So pressing your feet into the floor. On the inhale, you're going to lift your pelvis up, start to open up the chest. Hold on to your ankles or connect your hands underneath. You're using your arms to help lift the chest up. Keep your vision, even if your eyes are closed, towards the ceiling. Still breathing. And on an exhale, you release the hands carefully. Take your pelvis down to the ground. We're going to stretch out the legs and the arms overhead. So now it's just like we're standing. And the inhale is going to be with arms and legs extended. Exhale, you're going to lift the legs and take the arms down to the side. Inhale, extend the arms and legs. Exhale, arms come down, legs go up. If that doesn't work for your body, you could work with bent legs instead of straight legs. So moving in a way that works for you. Now, stay with me here, because we have not done this pose before in this way, I don't think. So now, inhale is going to be arms and legs extended. Exhale, you're going to bring your arms down and lift your bottom up off of the ground, and possibly take your hands towards that back body or keep them pressing into the ground. Keep breathing, don't turn your head. When you're ready to come down, you're going to bend your knees and carefully roll your back down, extend your legs and your arms overhead. And you're just going to stay here for a moment. Again, notice how your body's feeling, how your breath is moving. Some of you may like that pose. It's called plow pose or halasana. Some of you may already know it. Now we're going to bend both the knees one more time and roll over onto your, well, whatever side you're on, okay? Legs are extended. Now you could have your head on your hand. You could have your head on your shoulders. Your feet are flexed. And I just want you to check for a moment that your legs and body are in a line. And then you're going to place your top arm hand on the ground in front of you. Flex your feet, lift that top leg, and then join your bottom leg with the top leg. Keep breathing. If you need to set your legs down at any time, do so. If it's okay to hold them up, hold them up. On an exhale, we're going to release. You might need a breath in between, kind of check it out, and then you're going to lift your top leg again. Bottom leg comes up to join. Keep breathing. And again, release on an exhale one more time. Top leg comes up, bottom leg joins. Doesn't matter how high you go, it's just that we want to get them to disconnect from the floor if possible. Beautiful, let them go. Now you're going to take your top leg, bend that knee, and bring the foot in front. Flex your bottom foot and just pulse that leg up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. And again, you could be down on your shoulder. I like to be up with my head lifted, but you're in a way that works for you. Now we're going to stop pulsing the leg, release that top foot, and then you're going to switch to your second side. And y'all know what's coming now, right? So again, get yourself set up, make sure you're in a straight line, that your body's comfortable. And then when you're ready, lift that top leg, bottom leg joins, keep breathing. On an exhale, whenever you're ready, release down to the ground. Then inhale, lift that top leg, bottom leg joins, keep breathing. Exhale, come down, last time. Top leg comes up, bottom leg joins, you're still breathing. And then with the exhale, release. And again, we're gonna bend that top knee and bring that foot in front. Flex your bottom leg and pulse it up towards the sky. Keep breathing. Still breathing. And we're gonna release that leg. And then you can either come into child's pose or roll onto your back, take your knees into your chest. This is where you're gonna check and see, is there anything else that you need to do to be comfortable before you get into Shavasana? I know some of you have probably been waiting to hear that word for a long time. So get yourself into a comfortable position. Some place that you're going to be able to totally let go for just a short period of time. And as you find that comfortable place, softening your breath, softening your body, letting yourself be held. Long, smooth breaths. Shri Maha Lakshmi Swaha Om Shri Maha Lakshmi Swaha. Om Shri Maha Lakshmi Swaha. So as your awareness starts to come back to your body, into the room, ask yourself how you might like to gently reawaken. And then moving in whatever way your body's called to move. And then we'll meet in a seated position for a short breathing and focus practice. So since in many places it's starting to get a little bit warmer, and this is a soothing breath, so you might use this breath if you're angry, if you're heated up and you want to cool down. And a couple of different ways that you can do it. One way is to take your tongue behind your top teeth and breathe in. So it makes a little noise like you're sucking in through your teeth, right? Through a straw. That's your inhale, exhale out through the nose. And make sure you're still breathing in fully. The other way is to roll your tongue and to breathe in like you're sucking up through a straw. And then bring your tongue in your mouth and again, exhale out through the nose. Some of us genetically cannot roll our tongues. So the other option is to have your tongue behind your teeth. So just do that for a few breaths, noticing what happens in your mouth. So because the mouth is moist, it will naturally feel cool as we breathe in. And then energetically, notice how your body feels. So again, either the tongue is behind the front teeth. For the inhale, exhale out through the nose, or curl the tongue, suck in air through the opening, pull your tongue in, breathe out through the nose. It's called Shittali or Shikari, depending on how you have your tongue, and it's a cooling breath. Now, when you're done with that, you're going to take your tongue and you're going to place it on the roof of your mouth. So your mouth is closed now. You're breathing in and out through your nose. And you're just going to feel the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth. And your focus for our focus practice is that sensation of feeling the tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Obviously, if it annoys you, you let it go and do something else. Otherwise, you're going to keep that tip of the tongue connected to the roof of your mouth. It's hard to talk while you're doing that. You can't actually talk while you're doing it. And then letting that go, taking a moment to thank yourself for showing up and doing the practice. Namaste.